What's going on, everybody? I've decided that this will be the first video I put up on YouTube. I'm going to release it on Patreon first, and I want to hear everybody's feedback on it for sure. There's going to be a little bit of a time gap between when it gets released on Patreon and when it gets released on YouTube, but that's just how it's gonna be. What you're about to see is a vlog, video log, if you will, video journal, whatever you want to call it, of a trip that I took from here to Hartford, Connecticut. Long story short, I had to make a trip to Hartford, Connecticut to go to a big national convention for a charitable international nonprofit organization that I belong to. And instead of flying, I decided that I would like to take a road trip. Reason being, I just love road trips, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, flying is great and it saves time and all these things, but if I have my way about it and I have the time and I have the gap to make it happen, I prefer road trips. Just a personal preference. You know, the random things that you find on road trips, the stops you make, the things you stumble upon, the experiences, the journey itself, that's always called to me personally. In this case, I absolutely had the clearance to do so. Wife and kids were at a beach trip in Pensacola, and so I had to make this trip and I was by myself, so I decided to road trip it. Nothing against flying, but for this particular trip, I decided to drive up. And it's a 21.5-hour drive from my home in South Louisiana to Hartford, Connecticut. And I decided to make a long trip out of it and space it out over the course of a couple of days and make a couple of great stops along the way. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for this now. Half of the video, the camera is turned the wrong way. Sorry. My apologies. I'm very new to doing this type of thing, so I didn't realize it until it was far too late. So apologies on that. I'm gonna be here to cut in and give a little context to what may be shown on screen. A couple of things that require some backstory, a couple of things that may require a little more explanation. So be ready for that. I'm gonna cut in from time to time. Without further ado, thank you for watching this. Thank you for checking me out. And here is the video log of my trip north. All right, y'all. Leaving on my trip, going up north. And this is going to be the vlog of it. I am currently leaving out of my neighborhood right now, driving. And, you know, we're gonna see what this week brings. It's sure to be a wild one. We are about to pass through Macon. Let's see, it's 1:45 right now, so I don't exactly know how far into the trip we are, drive-wise, hour-wise. I'll do the math on that when I stop here in a bit. But yeah, doing good on time. Sucks because I'm trying to make it to the Nashville armored group for 6 o'clock, and I've been trying to shave off time because it's been saying 6:30. I guess I got a later start than I wanted. And it's raining. It is raining, but man, I've always loved storms, actually. I've always loved big storms blowing through. Hate driving in them, but you know, it'd be like that. Vlogging from the road, man. First stop, about 3 o'clock p.m. Gas stop and energy drink and pizza stop, all of the things. Making pretty good time, not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time for the practice, excuse me, because they were supposed to start at 6. And Waze is telling me I'll be there at like 6:30. So I'm hoping I'll be able to like jump in with whatever time I get there. But I am doing what I can to shave time. Hopefully this is the last stop I gotta make till we get there. And we hit bad traffic in Birmingham. And I made it to Buc-ee's in Athens. I'm in Athens, Georgia at the Buc-ee's, and I'm starving. And this is going down for real though. So I got to the hotel a little late, which is cool. Stopped off with the Nashville Armored Combat people, which was a good day. And then found this spot called Till 5 Pizza. I stayed up until 5 a.m. So that is dinner tonight. This place is legit. Cool little spot to stay up until 5 a.m. I dig it. Yo! We're at Buc-ee's! We're at the other Buc-ee's. I didn't even know there was gonna be another one on my trip, and I found it. And so, yup, that's happening. This is the Crossville Buc-ee's. Gonna go restock up on snacks. Buc-ee's. If you don't know, you should know, and that's just a fact. Road trip things. So there I was. On this journey, me and Jonathan had decided that I was going to have to pull over pretty much on the side of the road, wherever the I was, at a certain time on this day, because we have David Weiss as a guest, and his time is very valuable. So like, we only get the time we get with him. Jesus, my beard is looking ridiculous and puffy on the jowls. I need to get the trimmed. Anyway, so I was like really worried about like being able to find a place and have decent like reception, because I'm driving through the mountains, and lo and behold, another Buc-ee's, dude. So we're shooting a podcast in the Buc-ee's parking lot. This is real life right now. Just got done shooting at least a portion of it at the Buc-ee's. The good and wholesome store. So now, because David finished and I have to make an appointment in Virginia with our guy, Matt Rife, we are gonna shoot the other portion of this podcast on the road. 'Cause yeah, we are. So, on the road again. If you watched the episode 500, the last like 40 minutes of it, I think, are going, from me, may give you a bit of a little bit of motion sickness. I apologize about that. That was what had to happen, and we make it work, man. That's what it is. Oh, I'm going down this hill, down this cut gorge, man. I love driving on Appalachian roads because it feels like you're in a roller coaster. And I know people that live here hate them, especially when it snows and stuff. Like, I get it, but dude, on a motorcycle, this is so fun. So yeah, if you're watching this right now, vlog update, driving through the insane mountains of Virginia, and I am driving down into the valley, you know, which is dope. But yeah, man, yeah, stories from the road. Insane. Just more hills and valleys as far as the eye can see. No matter where you turn, it's gorgeous. Y'all, we in Matt Rife's shop. Real Rife Technologies, made here. It is insane. Look at this. Look at what is happening here. Look at this. All these 3D printers. Everything's made in-house. It is insane. He gave me the grand tour, the back shop section where everything is made, how it's manufactured, the whole nine. Dude, this is insane what he's got going on here. Not to be that guy to shamelessly plug our sponsors at every conceivable turn, but if you haven't already gone and checked out Real Rife Technologies, I highly recommend you do so. The company has been a longtime sponsor and partner of the Cult of Conspiracy podcast for a good while now, and this really is life-changing technology. The inventor, Royal Raymond Rife's great-nephew, Matthew Rife, not the comedian, has taken this company and this technology and made it readily available for anybody. So if you go to the website realrifetechnology.com and use the promo code CULT, C-U-L-T, at checkout, you'll get a massive discount and, if I'm not mistaken, free shipping to your door. Thank you. Back to the video. Hotel number 2 in 2 days. Hell yeah. All right, everybody. About to head out from the hotel on Wednesday morning, getting to DC today, to the barracks, 8th and I, my old duty station. We're gonna go see what they're up to these days. That'll be fun. So here we go, getting back on the road again. Yo, check out this view though. Like just the mountains just around, like it's insane. Yeah, let's get after it. Going through East River Mountain right now. Didn't know there was a tunnel here. So this is cool. Yeah, I'm going through a tunnel through a mountain right now. That's dope. Well, this is a familiar thing. Driving through North Virginia, HOV lane on my left that people could use, but you know, can't because HOV things. And it's raining. Absolutely pissing. And I used to ride a motorcycle in this on this very highway. Ah, memories. Coming into DC. There's the old Washington. Oh, gotta turn this way. Oops. And the old Lincoln. That's the top of them right there anyway. We'll get closer here in a second. I'm gonna be straight up here. Now that I'm arriving in DC, raining cats and dogs, in stuck traffic, the whole shebang. It's like I'm getting hit with all those emotions of like, oh yeah, that's why I hated this city. That among other reasons, and I'm sure I'm gonna be seeing those reasons as we get more into the city. We're just on the outskirts right now. I am still in traffic trying to get by the Lincoln Memorial so I can cross over on the other side of the city and then come up that way to get to the barracks. But yeah, road vlog. Oh my God. I have like chip dust in my beard. That's nasty. There he is. Way over there. DC, am I right? The old Jefferson Memorial. Rockin'. Hey, look, everybody, the Watergate. I mean, that's kind of cool, right? Guys, crazy. This is the street that I used to like run with the platoon to like get to the Capitol building, which is behind me now. But like, very crazy nostalgic feeling, the inner city of Washington, D.C. 8th Street, man. Oh my God, that's the 7-Eleven where all the crackheads would always hang out. That used to be a Subway. That's closed down now. Nostalgic, like I cannot explain. Oh my God. So many nights of staggering drunk down this street. Holy shit. Commandant of the Marine Corps' house. And this is my old duty station behind that brick wall. This is General's Walk. The Assistant Commandant of the Marine Corps lives in that house. And then two other high-ranking generals live down here. And then the final house is the parade house, or the deck house, I forget what they call it. That's like basically the east of the bar. And that's the front gate. Hell yeah, yo. Going through the main gate of Marine Barracks to go underneath. Hey. Parades, I had to march in this. Back on the road, going over this long bridge in Maryland right now. Obey lane signals, yeah, do that. And yeah, I will be arriving in Hartford in about 5 hours. It's been quite a journey.
I like everything about you.
road vlog. I am now into Delaware. I am about to hit Wilmington, and I will then be breaking over into Pennsylvania. And I think Philly's the next town that I'm gonna be driving through. Not gonna lie, the gorgeous scenery that I had going through Appalachia has gone. This is more familiar sights to me, not gonna lie. I saw like a big plant going over a bridge a minute ago, and I was like, yep, I recognize those steam towers and but here we are. I got about 4.5 hours left on my drive until I get to Connecticut, and we are gonna see what the day brings us. You know what I hate about the New Jersey Turnpike that I also forgot about? Tolls. Tolls. As I'm driving, about to pass Burlington, I'm thinking to myself like, damn, at least it's not raining today, you know, that does f up the traffic. And then I make this big curve, and I'm driving into that. So, about that. Kind of got turned around for a minute going over the Harlem River Bridge by New York, and got way turned around kind of, so now I'm fixing that. Dickman Street, exit 17. Jesus, y'all. So this is the Harlem River. It's a good look. Hell yeah. So we're actually doing pretty well on time. We are says we're going to be arriving in Hartford at 5:30. I'm probably gonna have to make another stop here in a minute to fill up and drain, as you do. And yeah, we are making it happen. It's very strange. This here, like, it's still cutting to the side of rocks, still cutting to the side of mountains. So it kind of has like that Appalachia vibe to it. I mean, as soon as you get to like this, right on the other side of those rocks, it's like, oh yeah, no, just a city, New York State. Here we are. Capital Street, tolls, yeah, tolls, everything's tolls. Big city, big river. Nice view though. Making the trip north, y'all. Well, I just entered Connecticut, y'all. And I have to say, like right off the rip, Connecticut is nice as dude. Like, this is their main highway, and it has like wooden barriers on either side. Earlier I went under this bridge. It was like beautifully painted and kept up wrought iron bridge just over this road. This is insane how well kept this place is. And I mean, I've only been in here for a minute. It's like, oh, that's just the main strip, everywhere else is, I don't know. But like, I'm not mad at you, Connecticut. You super Yanks, I ain't too terrible mad at you at the moment. Well, so much for the niceties and the good looks of it all. That was quick. And then back to the wooden niceties. Connecticut, you fickle. Can't go away from that traffic though. Made a stop off in Westport, Connecticut. This little country store, gas station combo, this little old town. I'm not lying, man. There's There's something kind of special about old towns like this, especially towns that like were colonies, the colonial America this far north. There's a different vibe, man. There really is. Like, and it's not just like in the aesthetics, and it's not just in the architecture and this kind of stuff, although that too, right? But I don't know. It's just because I'm a huge history nerd, especially American history, so this is kind of cool. I've never been to Connecticut before, so I'm liking things thus far, 100%. I think we had Hartford, y'all. We are absolutely in Hartford, Connecticut, y'all. Let's do this thing. What's up, everybody? So we are getting back on the road right now, but I left the hotel and forgot that I was supposed to meet up with Brandon Kroll, guy we've had on the show before, excellent guest. And so yeah, now I am turning around to go grab lunch with him before I like get on the road. I just checked out of my hotel and I got to get back to Louisiana. I'm debating if I'm gonna stop through North Carolina and see an old sergeant of mine, or if I'm going to go back through, I don't know. I gotta plot my course. I'm gonna do that at lunch. Yo, Brandon Kroll's about to walk up. Has him right there. Right there.
Bro, that's Cajun fries, though.
Is it good?
I haven't had them yet, but I'm about to. Let's see what that's about.
So, I have a little bit of a vendetta, admittedly, when it comes to foods that claim to be Cajun. This was not Cajun fries. This was an attempt, but to be honest, most places up north do not have the same type of flavor profile that we do in Louisiana. So whenever they say something is Cajun, it could very well mean that it is got some Tonys on it, and that's all they got. In this case, it could mean that they doused it in cayenne pepper with some sort of a herbal packet and called it Cajun fries. It was almost like eating a spicy beignet, and what I mean by that is basically when I went to take a bite of it, right? I inhaled a little bit and inhaled some of the dust and then coughed and blew the dust all over the rest of the table. Very similar to anybody who eats a beignet. You know you can't inhale when you eat those. This was that, but with a bundle of French fries. It was big swing and a miss. I will say that the burger I got was legit. So Atomic Burger, check them out. Wouldn't recommend the fries. Back to the video. Hey everybody. So I am sorry. I have been slacking a lot on the content creation side of this trip like I wanted to do. There's no real excuse to that. I am kind of new to this. And I'm also pissed off that the entire trip I had my phone like that. So that's gonna be fun to edit later. But anyway, here we are. Also, sorry for the jiggly cam. I'm in a relatively new Suburban, and the suspension in this thing is, it's got storage space for days, all right? Let's be very honest why this vehicle was purchased. Anyway, this trip has been wild. Look at this view, though. Yeah, I got bugs all over my windows, whatever. But I'm just saying, as far as like scenic drives go, like, bro, come on. There is so... It's gorgeous country, guys. It's gorgeous country. Anyway, so I have been spitballing ideas as to what I want to do in the content creation world going forward when I get back home and everything. And as of now, I'm thinking this might be the first video I put on YouTube. the trip of it. I don't know. It depends on how much I actually get from it. I'm now on my drive home. Just left Connecticut. Just left Brandon Kroll. I'm about an hour in right now. Now we're gonna see if I can remember to video enough stuff, do enough stuff to make it content enough. We'll see how it goes. Are those wind? Yes. Windmills. Look at this shit. What is happening? I missed the sign, but we're in Maryland now. All right, out of PA. On to the next one. Okay, so I had to stop in for the night in Harrisburg, Virginia. And I got a little single room. It was cheap, like $100 for the night. But then, tell me that this is not the perfect setup for podcasting. The Lord provides. I'm just saying. Like, I mean, legit, look at this. You got the side table ready to go for the mic stand. All of this right here for the audio equipment. This whole couch, good lighting. Like, this is a whole thing, man. I f with it. I'm just saying. This is a pretty solid setup for a little impromptu studio shoot. Works perfectly. Thank you, Hyatt. Yo, God, my hair's a mess. Jesus Christ. All right, so I just woke up. I have to get on the road here soon. I got to make it to Nashville this evening, so I got to pick up a fight. And it's going to kind of be like a tryout, so to speak, to see if I could possibly get a paid fight this fall. Bro, look at this view, though. I was opening my hotel window this morning. Just gorgeous view of the mountains. So anyway, I gotta tear down everything from last night and get on the road. Continue this journey in just a few. All right, everybody. We are rolling. We are leaving the gorgeous mountain ranges. We are heading to Nashville. Let's go. I just heard some of the most motivating shit I ever heard in my life. If you want to spend money without looking at your wallet, then you need to work without looking at the clock. Yeah. So... it happens. Bro, as we pull up and the cop's writing my ticket, there's literally another car getting a ticket up there. They are out for blood up in her. Bro, got him another one. Okay, so like, the cop was cool as hell. Younger dude, just trying to do his job. They literally pulled over another dude behind us, and as soon as that cop finished writing that guy a ticket and took off, they pulled in that other dude in front of us. Speed trap, boy. Whoo, they ain't playing. God, they ain't playing. But the cop was cool. I wasn't going fast enough to be considered a felony, but I was going fast enough to where, like, hey, look here, player. You know what you're doing. And I was like, all right, yeah. So he reduced it down to 80. Speeding ticket, but not like a reckless operation or reckless driving or something. So cheap ticket, solid guy. Brother's in the Air Force, me being a Marine vet, you know, bullshit and things. I kind of hoped that would get out of the ticket because of that, but we all hope. But like, I'm nothing. I was speeding. Dude, another one, other side of the road. Dude! Bro, Southern Virginia. when you get towards Tennessee, they are not playing Washington County. Holy hell. But anyway, so yeah, back on the road, and cruise control is set to the speed limit. We're not making that mistake again. Onward to Nashville. Oh yeah, boy, we back at Buc-ee's. On the way up, thank God. This is on the way down, rather. Yeah, thank God. We are in the Sevierville, we're in that ville, Buc-ee's. And thank God, because I need gas, I need food. So hell yeah, man, Buc-ee's for the save. So that traffic up above me right there is what I'm avoiding as we speak.
What's going on, y'all?
So, in Nashville, about to have some fun. So a little bit of context to the fight that you're about to see. The guy that's wearing the green gambesson, you'll be able to tell there's like some green material under his armor. His name is Mickey Gallus. He and his girlfriend Kelsey own and operate the Nashville Armored Combat Gym, and they also co-own and operate the AMMA, the Armored Mixed Martial Arts League. If you don't know, this group is on the rise, very similar to how bare knuckle boxing was a thing. Then a league picked it up, and now we have bare knuckle fighting championship. Right now, AMMA is in the stage where they have picked up a couple of sponsors, and they are trying to push that forward. Mickey is hosting, as of right now, 4 big fights a year. And it's actually growing enough to where the fighters can actually have a paid purse. Their travel expenses are paid. It's going out on a pay-per-view and in different ways like that. So the sport and the league is growing as we speak. I'm currently trying to get to a level where I can compete in this league. Gonna be honest with you. I've been training off and on for about 3 years in this sport. I am in no way some sort of a beast in it. I would consider myself good. I would say I'm strong in certain areas, and there are certain areas I need work in. That's without a doubt. This fight that you're about to see kind of was my tryout for this style of fighting. Me and Mickey have met each other multiple times in different tournaments within the sport of buhurt, which is armored fighting in tournaments and things like that. But pro fights are different. Pro fights are an entirely different way of fighting, different style, different tactics, the whole 9 yards. So what you're about to see was more or less my in-person tryout to see if I could pick up a fight, or even to see if I could pick up an exhibition fight before the main card at one of these events. There's a fight coming up in November, and I was trying to make it for that one. I didn't, and we're gonna talk about why here in a little bit. Very good, man. Very good. So that part that you just saw was cutouts of when I looked really good and looked like I knew what I was doing, and like that's the best cut. The part that you didn't see was when I gassed myself out, because the thing about it is I haven't been able to train for the past 5 months, 4 or 5 months like I really wanted to. I've been working out, but not hardcore training the way that this sport requires. My cardio has a lot to be desired right now. And what happened was I gassed myself out. Anybody who fights in armor, who lets their cardio slip for a little bit, can attest to it. And I'm not using that as an excuse. I overestimated my abilities and I got humbled. It's all good, baby. I got humbled, which was good. And it was fun. And I now know that before I try competing at that level again, my cardio better not even be in question. And I know that now. And I am going to be working on that a lot more here in the future. It was fun, got humbled, learned some lessons, and we're going to be ready for the next one. Back to the video. Video log, I will be getting home on this day. This trip was absolutely incredible. A lot of information gained, a lot of experience gained. So we're going home. And Bucky's 14 miles away. Damn. The Lord provides, you know, as I'm going home, making this journey. This trip has been great for so many reasons. So many things I needed to get done that I really needed the time away from everything in order to really work on those things. Not necessarily like a soul searching, but like a realignment, you know. Cancel out all of the stuff that's going on at home and strictly focus on what task is in front of me. That was good. That actually felt really, really great. I like being task oriented as a person. If I am just aimlessly wandering with nothing but time on my hands, that's never a good thing. That's not positive for anybody, right? Idle time, or idle hands, excuse me, are the devil's playground, as they say. Addressing that and being on task like this, man, I love it. I absolutely love it. And so I have so many ideas of things that I'm going to be doing. It's just a matter of doing them. And I have to get a game plan together on how to do them. A lot of things with the business I want to change. A lot of things with new projects, whether that be content, whether that be financial stuff that I'm thinking about, kind of like on the back end, whether that be the night fighting or whatever else, or the international relations that I now have. I plan on getting after it here soon. Y'all stay tuned. It's gonna be quite a ride. It's gonna be quite a ride. And here we are, back in Louisiana. You can tell by the amount of windshield bugs and the condition of the road that we are, in fact, in Louisiana. So I am about an hour and a half out from the house. I gotta get home, get everything unpacked. This has been a great trip. It's been a very fun trip. I hope that I got enough videos to compile to make a actual road vlog out of and have it be worth something. I apologize now to everybody watching this, and also to future me in the editing process, for the shakiness of the camera, for the potential bad sound quality. Like, this is literally just me recording it off of my phone. This is my first attempt at doing anything even remotely similar to this. All in all, it's been a very fun trip, very positive experience. And I've said that a few times and in a few different ways, but with everything that I've been having in my life as of the past few years, and I'm not complaining by any means. It's been like nothing but thanks and praises as far as that goes, but it's been busy. It's been congested. It's been constant boom, boom, boom. Every day is like some new venture, some new thing. And that's not bad, but it's also just kind of a sign of the times, you know? And it's what comes with running your own business and doing a career shift and being an active father and having active kids, and like just everything that's going on. But I think the number one takeaway I have from this entire trip, and I needed it really like on my own to clear my head and get realigned, really, right? I'm excited, y'all. I'm very excited to get home. I'm excited to get into clean clothes. I'm excited to unpack all of my gear, my armor, my suits, the cape, everything. I'm excited to just unpack and start back into regular life. And as of the time I'm recording this, as a matter of fact, episode 500 with David Weiss, Flat Earth, that is dropping tomorrow. So I am recording this the Tuesday prior to that. Thank y'all for watching this. Thank y'all for going with me on this crazy journey. I hope to be able to do more things like this in the future, going forward. Absolutely. Yeah, thank y'all. And we are getting back up in the neighborhood. Home sweet home. So that's it. Thank you for joining me on my first travel video. I hope to do a lot more of these in the future, especially traveling to and from as things are going to be progressing into the future. I know I'm going to be going to Texas in and out a lot more, and I also feel like the next year of my life is going to have me going all over the United States, if not further. So I plan on documenting all of that, putting it on Patreon, on YouTube, on whatever other platforms I plan on launching from. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Please leave comments below. I will be reading all of them, and I cannot wait to hear feedback from all the people that are watching this. Y'all take care. God bless.